Okay, hey everybody, and good afternoon to y'all. My phone been on some different stuff, so I ain't been able to get my videos up right and stuff like that, but I'm working on it, okay? I just wanted to say today's message we're going to do today is you are somebody, right? But I just wanted to say this right quick. At the end of the day, I think sometimes, it's a reason. I didn't make that video for nothing. When I made that video, I don't give a damn. I give a damn about things that's important to me. But for the most part, all the minor stuff or most things that people think other people might give a damn about, I just don't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. Okay, so let's get back to our message of the day, okay? The message of the day is you are somebody. And I'm going to start off by telling y'all, back in the day when I was coming out of school, I don't know if it was middle school or high school, but I had this longtime friend and we were all graduating and stuff like that. And he made a post in the yearbook and his message, to carry on with as you leave school or whatever was stand for something or you will fall for anything, right? That's what the message was. And when we're younger, we don't really think too much about that. You don't be paying that stuff no mind. You're like, oh, okay, he wrote stand for something, fall for anything in my yearbook. Okay, big deal, right? Don't pay that much attention to it, right? Now, my friend name was Larry, right? Longtime friend, longtime friend. We knew each other since we were about 4 or 5 years old, right? Okay, so he posted that in my yearbook. Back then, you don't really think nothing of it. You just like, oh, that's catchy. That's a nice little post that he wrote in there and stuff like that. But you don't pay attention to those things until you begin to deal with real life, right? When you start dealing with real life, that's when you start to pay attention to that, right? Stand for something or fall for anything. And I never was a type of person to necessarily fall for anything. I'm just always been a type of person I'm a benefit of the doubt type of person, right? I like to give everybody, that's just the way my heart is. And sometimes that might not be a good thing, but like I always tell y'all, that's just me. I have a habit where I will sit there, and don't get me wrong, as a child even, my intuition is on fire. It's like a ball of fire. It always have been, right? Where you can just sit there and ain't nobody got to even say nothing, and you know exactly everything you need to know about that person before they even open their mouth, right? But I've always been the benefit of the doubt type of person, right? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let me just to see if me being a certain way towards you will click something in you that would give you the benefit of the doubt to say, you know what, let me do this way instead of that way or whatever. I give you benefit of the doubt. And then I had a lot of patience behind it too, because I let you go on out and just keep going and going and going. I ain't trying to make you hang yourself, but I'm hoping that you would, start to pull up on the rope, right? Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying. And today, I just wanted to say that I like to tell him thank you for that message. Thank you and let him know that I'm standing all the way up now as an adult in my life, right? Now, I ain't going to never say that my legs ain't get a little shaky during the course of my learning process, life learning processes and stuff like that. Because we all go through a little something from time to time. So at times my legs damn near gave out. I ain't gonna lie about that. But today, overall, I'm standing tall as an adult. Standing tall as an adult. Still give people the benefit of the doubt. Though I guess that's sort of my weakness a little bit, right? Okay, but what I wanted to say is never let nobody make you feel, always stand in your power, right? Never let nobody make you feel like you're not good enough, make you feel like you're not smart enough, make you feel like you're not strong enough, okay? And that's due to their own, and due to, whether it's due to your looks, your intelligence, your status, whatever. They try to suppress or oppress within you due to their own insecurities, right? Okay, now, I hate doing paper. I rather do right off the dome, but I just hate it because I don't want to be forgetting nothing, and so I wind up looking at this paper. But seem like every time I do that, it seems like I throw myself all the way off instead of just going on and talk. Because when I'm doing these things, guys, I'm not, it's not pre-done. I'm writing it down like in 5 seconds, then I'm jumping on here. So I don't give myself the opportunity, and that's a little flaw that I'm trying to fix. I don't give myself the opportunity to really, like, okay, take days to go over it and stuff like that. It's just I'm jotting it down and I'm jumping on here. So that's why y'all get all the words all screwed up. And it's words that I even know. I looked at some of my videos and I'm like, abruptly, Jill, that ain't even the right word. It's abruptly. And it's mass. In one video, I said mechanism, and I know it's mechanism. Trust me, I'm a pretty cool writer, and I write more. I write better than I talk. Well, not really, because when I'm in the zone, I can do that real good. My problem with doing what I'm doing here, and I hate jumping all over the place, but my problem with what I'm doing on here is I'm not used to being on camera. I just don't like that. So I'm looking back at myself, and I'm trying to feel the vibe in that, right? So that's one of my hang-ups, guys. Like I said, nobody ain't perfect, but hopefully the more I do this, the better I get. But like I always tell y'all, the most important thing is for, at the end of the day, everybody to get the message, right? Okay, so at the end of the day, I just want to let that be known that I mean, you know, I'm standing in my power right now, you know. Everybody been through some things, you know, to try to break you and shake you, but when you stand in your power, oh my goodness, it feels so good. It feels good. A lot of held in stuff and things that I never, that I should have done years ago. You know, I always had a plan for my life, but I know that everything is God's plan, of course. But, you know, you always had this thing, the things that you wanted to do and stuff like that, and you never do them. So, I feel good about doing this now, okay? All right, so I'm healing, and I'm trying to give out a little healing. How about that, right? So, let me go back to what I was saying. I just wanted to tell him thank you if you're out there somewhere listening or whatever for that message. And y'all know I always have a tendency to talk about something with mental health or mental illnesses and stuff like that, right? And the reason why I do that is not to bore y'all or irritate y'all or have myself on repeat on this thing over and over again, but it's just to shed a little light on it, because it's something that affects every community every day. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of people out here that may need help, right? They may need help. So I just wanted to talk about when I went on a job interview at one point years ago. And they asked me the question, they were like, you know, what is the difference between mental, well, back then they said mental retardation, but you know that we don't use that now. We try not to use that now. We use mentally challenged, right? So, okay, so the question was, what is the difference between being mentally challenged versus mentally ill, right? Okay, and the response back then to that was when you're mentally challenged, people are born that way. They're born mentally challenged, right? You know? Now, when you're mentally ill, and some people may beg to differ, but back then was the response was, well, so much has changed in technology, and we know a little more every year. This was many, many years ago, right? But anyway, mentally challenged, you're born mentally challenged, right? And for being mentally ill, you can become mentally ill. So anybody can become mentally ill, and that can happen due to past life trauma, financial hardship, nervous breakdowns, etc. You know, you got people that a lot of things can go wrong mentally when things in their life are happening that they just can't handle, right? But little do people know, like I said, there's a lot of brilliant people out on these streets that's homeless. I mean, brilliant. A lot of people might not think that because you look at it like, oh, this old homeless man, you know, get your ass away from my car, right? A lot of people be looking at people like that, but, you know, you don't want to judge. You still got to watch your back because, you know, some of them just out there and they do hurt people and things like that. I mean, I'm not categorizing, but some of them do, which makes it bad for some of the ones who are actually out there and really just are in trouble, whether it's mentally or whatever's going on, right? But there's a lot of brilliant people out there, and you wouldn't believe it. The reason why I'm saying that is because in this field, I have counseled, we've had doctors, we've had lawyers. We've had master accountants. Like, I'm talking about people who made some serious money being accountants, right? We had millionaires. We had CEOs of companies. All that stuff that we canceled in these places, right? And the thing is, the list can go on and on. So, you never want to judge anybody or have it where you look at somebody like they're beneath you, and you don't even know their story, and you haven't even walked in their shoes, right? Because never know how life is going to come for you. You just never do. Nobody does, right? We never know how life is going to come for you. And the bottom line today for this message in particular is just treat everybody right. Treat people right, And you treat people right, and guess what? That don't cost you a thing. It don't cost you a thing. Now, in some cases, I don't know. We would hope it don't cost nobody a thing. Nobody don't get hurt out there, Just be a good judgment of character. Don't judge nobody, but we got to keep our eyes open because there are evil. It is evil out here. You know what I'm saying? It is, But that's the message for today, really. Like, I just wanted to share that little story and stuff. Just let you know that, hey, you are somebody. No matter what people say about you, you are somebody. Don't let nobody take that away from you, okay? Or make you think no other different. I promote this all the time. You are somebody. I don't care if you the mailman or the person on the street or the person on the street corner. Don't matter to me. You are somebody, and believe that. Don't let your past life aggressions or whatever or anything. Don't let that stop you from being the best version of yourself, okay? Anyway, I love you guys, and this is number 1 video. I'm going to see if I can get another one up. See if I can get another one up for y'all. All right? Be right back. Hopefully, if my phone cooperates, I will be right back. I've been having a lot of trouble with my phone lately, y'all. Y'all know I got stalkers in here. Crazy. Family, friends, or foe, all up in this thing, stalking on my phone, right? But anyway, I'll call y'all. I'm going to not call y'all back. I'll be right back. All right? Love you guys. Bye.